exciting is this? I'm about 1 hour and 20 minutes from Amsterdam. I caught the train this morning. That's a big deal in itself. And I'm going to meet up with a guy who knows exactly where the fish are. This place just rocks. I even saw a windmill. Catch that, a windmill in Holland. I've seen plenty of things. Sure to get some funny looks on the train this morning with a fishing rod. You get that on the big jobs. I must be on the right track. Look at this. I can see fish. They're even following me to the train station. This is a good sign. One fish, two fish, three fish, four fish. There's fish everywhere in this place. And there it is, the promised land. Visblad van Leeuwen. It's got something to do with a lion. I don't know what the lion has to do with it, but what I do know, this is one of the biggest tackle stores in the Netherlands. The train ride, let's just hope it's worth it, because this is where I meet Carl. He's my fishing guide. And as I say at Tackle World, always hook up with a local. Doesn't matter if you're in Newcastle or the Netherlands, the locals know where the fish are, so I'm going in to find out. Visblad van Leeuwen. Where's the bow? There's the van. Beautiful. Wow. This is like Aladdin's cave, and I've got to admit, I'm a bit of a tackle rat. Anywhere I travel in the world, I always sniff out the tackle shop and check it out, because you always find something you've never seen before. Look at that. There's all these bits for carp. They must fish for carp here. They're insane, the Dutch. Well, I already knew that, because I'm just a little bit Dutch and a little bit crazy too. A good-looking lure. Sorry it took me so long to get here. I've been walking around this shop. It is mind-blowing. Now, this is Carl Grefer.
Yeah, that's true.
How's that for a... It's the Dutch in me. Now, what species are we targeting today?
Today we're going to target for pike.
Now, not like I'd catch pike in Australia. These are northern pike?
Yeah, that's northern pike, yeah.
Beautiful-looking fish?
Beautiful-looking fish. I think today we're going to catch a pike up to, I think, 90 centimetres and maybe hope for some more. So we have to see.
I love the confidence. Now, how long have you worked at this beautiful fishing store?
For me, it's around 18 years, I think.
18?
18 years, yeah. So I started really young.
Fishing addict just like me. I love it.
True.
This place, it blows me away. Now, it's a long trip from Australia. I forgot a couple of little bits and pieces. Do you mind if I grab a few things?
Oh, no, it's no problem. You know what? It's on the house.
Love the Dutch. They're good people. Oh, this is amazing. I can get one of these and one of them. Ooh, I think I need one of them and one of them. And well, at home in Australia, European carp are not the most preferred fishing species. In fact, when we catch them, they have to be and put away. They're a noxious species, but in the Netherlands, they are like the king and queen. I think people would put them on a pedestal and walk them down the street. If you talk about boys and their toys, look at this thing. It is actually a remote control boat with an aerial. Look at this. You put your boilies, and I'll show you what a boilie is in a minute, in here, and your bait, and it goes up to 600 metres offshore. But if you want to catch the big carp, you've got to go 3 days early and start dropping the burley, and then go the next day and get it ready. So you want to catch the real big one, you've got to have them on the spot. And then you get your boilie. Now be very careful, they come in all sorts of flavours. Squid and octopus, this one, and strawberry. So when you take the lid off and have a whiff, oh, make sure it's the strawberry flavour and not the squid and octopus, because I can tell you, squid ones, they don't taste so hot. Look at these, they're all right. I'll see why I can't like them. Seriously, I'm like a kid in a lolly shop. Oh my net. How's the size of this? Hopefully, this is for the fish we're catching today, because that is a serious net. Look at that. Gotcha. One of those, some of those, one of those. I think I finally got it all. Hello. Hello. And Carl says this is all on the house. Goeiedag.
Goeiedag.
Dag hoor. So Carl, what do you think this weather's going to do?
Well, it's a little bit cloudy today, but and a little bit of rain, doesn't matter.
And do you think I got enough stuff?
Oh, I think you have. That's no problem.
But Carl, I've got to ask.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of a city. There's cars everywhere.
Yeah.
This looks more like a drain than a fishing destination. Please don't tell me that this is where I've come to go fishing.
Here's a lot of pike over here.
You're joking.
I'm not joking. There's a lot of plants over here, so you have to catch a pike over here.
So if you have the plants, you find the pike?
Most of the time, if you find a plant, you find a pike. Yeah.
So this will be basically the sort of areas we're fishing all day?
Yeah, those are the areas. Yeah.
Who would think there are fish in this and so close to a city where there's people coming and going, dogs being walked? It's just insane. Getting your lure down nice and deep, or just twitching it?
Oh, just switch it a little bit and don't go too deep, because it's not too deep over here, and well, most of the time you catch him. It's no problem.
I love the confidence of this man. He's the pike guru of Amsterdam. It was a pike. Look at the boil, and look at this. That's all I have to show for it. I just cast under that boat over there, the Attack 27. Beautiful pike. Oh, it hurts so much. But I've seen one. We're in the right place. Come this way, my friend. Come, Carl. Oh, did you see the fish?
I saw it.
Beautiful golden fish.
Yeah, terrific.
It was so exciting, my clogs started to tremble. Oh, let's go again. That is cool.
You have to catch this one.
I have to, look at that. Well, I got some weed to show for it. Unbelievable. Little black rubber lure. You can actually see the bite marks there on the head. Well, I've hooked myself a pike, but that time, the pike won. How good is that?
Oh, your tail's off.
I'll put it back. He's bitten my tail off. Look at this. The pike just come and bit my tail off. He was like this big. I'm going to just grab another rod quickly and throw a lure in there because that pike was huge. Just cannot believe what happened then. My cameraman said, when the lure comes to the top, let me have a close look at it. So I wound really slow, and just as the lure come into sight, this massive pike followed it up, bit my tail clean off, but I didn't get a hook in him. And we saw the whole thing, it was just insane. So I'm gonna keep casting this area. These fish, they're fairly territorial. Hopefully we can just get him to have a bite. I wanna hold him up close and personal for you, because that is just insane. They're teasing me, these fish. Come on, fish. I'm an Aussie, give me a break. And I'm wearing clogs. That's got to be worth something. What's the idea behind all these canals? Are they natural rivers? Are they made for transport? What's the idea of them?
They're made for transport, because well, it rains a lot in the Netherlands, and the water has to be transported to the sea. So, but that leaves a lot of nice fishing waters, and everywhere you look in the Netherlands, there's fishing waters.
And
so,
is this natural land we're on, or is this reclaimed land?
I think this is natural land, but I'm sure. Okay. I'm not sure.
Well, you know what you do if you're not sure? Just make it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's going to know back in Australia?
Yeah. Okay, from the small pike.
Go, Carl.
There it is.
I see you put a lure on just like mine.
Just the same.
Beautiful, mate. I'll slide it over. How's the best way to grab one of these things?
Well, the best thing is the gill with the gills, but you can also get him behind the neck, so it's whatever you want. Gill's a little bit more difficult.
Thanks very much. Look at the teeth on this thing. There you go. Look at that for a fish. Wow.
That's a nice fish, right?
That is insane. Mate, I'll swap you. You take the fish.
Well, I grabbed it by the gills, okay?
And hold him.
That's perfect.
And just come down here so we can have a beautiful look at this fish.
Together.
Wow. Now, northern pike, what a fantastic species.
Super.
And
but
how's
this is a nice pike.
Coloration on these fish?
Yeah, because it's really clear waters. The fish are kind of dark.
Yep.
So, and sometimes they're a little bit greenish or blue.
Yep. And so solid too. Like, it's a big skinny fish, but there's a lot of weight there, isn't there? Mm-hmm. And this fish, what is he doing in the canal here? Is he just here feeding or is he spawning?
Yeah, he's feeding, he's feeding. No, spawning has been.
Yep.
That's most of the time, it's in February, March. And now at this moment, they're just feeding, that's it. Yeah.
Sensational.
So, but it's a
Beautiful
really nice
fish.
pike, so.
That's awesome. Just have a look at the flank down there on this fish.
Yeah.
And that's why they hit so aggressively and they've got that power and they actually roll a bit like an alligator, don't they, on the lure?
They have.
Well, thank you so much for showing me my first pike. Let's get this one
Welcome.
back. It is
Okay.
just insane.
I'll do that. Put it back in the water.
That's the power.
It's a really nice fish. And there it goes. Most of the time it sticks a little bit in front of you, but there he goes.
Look at that.
And it goes down. Back to the plants.
How cool. I can't believe a fish that looks that impressive can be caught with this backdrop.
Yeah, they can. And enough.
As they say in the Netherlands, that was hartstikke leuk. That means it was
great.
pretty good. Well done, man.
Okay,
Love your work.
let's go on.
Hey fellas, national footwear, clogs. Yeah. Pretty cool, hey? Well, even though I've had a couple of bites on the soft plastic, I'm going to go to Old Faithful, the Yozuri Jewel Sashimi Minnow. These things look so much like a real fish, and this is the ultimate test. Have a look at this. We all know how much cats like fish. Ah. Watch the jewel. Watch the jewel. Oh, yeah. Oh, got him. Oh, he followed it right up. Oh, the power on these things. He took that right at the bank. Third cast with my Yozuri. Now, he hasn't done a lot, and these fish tend to shake around on the surface and roll. They're very aggressive, and he's just thinking about his next move. Look at that Yozuri lure in the corner of his jaw. It just swum so beautifully, and fishing confidence is everything. I was confident this lure was going to catch a fish. Oh, and this is a freshwater fish. Oh, and they jump too. It's a freshwater fish, and it's so much like our barramundi in that you've got to cast right into the weed, and then you pull it out and they come from the weed, and the better your cast is, the more chance you've got. And look at the power here as he just surges around. This is a nice fish. Look at that, and I'm going to tire him out because I've never caught a northern pike. I've come close, and he's got plenty of power. I just want to make sure he's really tired, so when I get him up, I can grab him. I might pass my rod to you, Carl.
Okay.
If you want to come around the back here, I'll give you the rod.
Of course.
Carl, that Yozuri lure.
It's a good one.
So good. Now,
Perfect.
I'm going to get down here. Look at that fish.
Watch out for the hooks.
Thank you. Grab the rod.
Yeah.
And I'll just do this.
You do it yourself? Oh no. Come on.
No, on the same ring.
Okay, there he goes.
Long, small moments.
There he is.
Pike in the water, if you can unhook that for me.
Yeah, I'm going to unhook it for you.
And away she goes, look at that. So, the pike is gone. We just have one small problem.
He's got a treble in his hands.
It is called the hook in the hand. Doesn't matter whether you're in the Netherlands or Australia, they hurt both ways. Ouch. Well, a kind man has just appeared with some, I'll call them bolt cutters. Let's just hope they cut through these very sharp eagle claw hooks. Yes, they do. Now it's just a matter of pulling this back through like that. And that is the end result. I caught something. I'll say it weighed about 75 kilos, but I'll be lying. A little bit more than that. It's all the croquettes and the cheese. Just sensational. Oh yes, got him. Oh, this is a better fish. Oh, he was right under that boat. Oh, come on, get out of there. Oh, that was such a good take. I love these fish. Oh, and look at that. That's a nice pike. Look at that for a fish. Ooh, and the difference in the power is unbelievable. Oh, the boys told me to put my lure right at the nose of that boat, which I did. And this fish just ate it. It just stopped Carl. It just stopped my wind.
Perfect.
That's
perfect.
a big fish, isn't it?
That's a good fish, yeah, definitely. Good
Oh.
fish.
The power of this fish compared to the other one I caught, it's unbelievable. It's just so big and strong. Look at the thickness of the shoulders. I might just bring him around, mate, so you can see if you can grab him. He is just hooked. And this is the tricky bit. We're not carrying a net, but we have fought this fish out and it's fairly well spent. So it's just a matter of getting him under the gills or behind the back of the head with the tight, oh, look at that. They
There it
call
is.
him Carl the Fish Whisperer.
There it is. Ooh, it's just...
Just sitting there. We can leave that in for a second if you like,
Okay.
mate. And I might swap you your fishing rod for my prize because that,
Okay. Will you take it over?
yes. Oh, I just want to hold this beautiful fish.
Watch out.
Oh, look at that. That is why I flew so far and come to the Netherlands. A beautiful predatory freshwater fish. And Carl, come and stand next to me, my friend, because you have brought me to these magnificent fish and I can see now why people in this country love these fish so much.
It's a perfect fish. It's a perfect fish.
Oh, wow. I tell you what, mate, it started at the tackle store this morning.
It's perfect fishing, right?
It is, and it has ended here, and you promised me big fish. We've caught big fish. I want to say thank you very much.
You're welcome, you're
And
welcome.
if people come to the Netherlands and they come to the tackle store, will you happily draw them a little map and show them how to catch these beautiful
there's
fish?
no problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever.
Well, I've got to say I'm excited. I love his work,
There he goes.
and I love
Watch
this.
out.
Oh, I love this fish's work.
Put him in the water.
Actually, the water's probably a good place
Yeah.
for this fish. We'll put him back in the water in 1 second. Say goodbye to Mr. Pike. Say goodbye to the Netherlands. And as they say, dank je wel hoor.